Welcome back to Twin Cities Live. You know, this is something that is so common. So many of us have dealt with the grief that comes with the passing of a beloved pet. Ben, I have dealt with this.
Many times.
It really is a heartbreaking loss. There's a Minneapolis native and a Colorado-based filmmaker who created a film about navigating this grief, the heartbreak, and then often the emotions that can be really misunderstood that happen to come with a pet's passing.
Yeah, it's crazy the amount of emotions, and sometimes very deep emotions. So Minneapolis nonprofit, the End in Mind Project and Animal Emergency and Referral Center of Minnesota are hosting a special screening of this film called Good Boy. Oh, I love that name. So Kathy Wurzer, the founder of the End in Mind Project, and the filmmaker Ashley Mosier joins us to tell us so much more. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us,
Yeah,
guys.
Ashley, this is we were talking, before this little segment. Like, I think the loss of pets, I mean, it is so deep in our emotions, but at the same time, when you tell other people maybe your reaction, you feel kind of silly. You know, like, it's so silly that I cried this hard and this deeply. So why is it that you wanted to make this movie, and why is it important?
Honestly, to answer that question, it's why is it silly? Why have we, stigmatized it as not being as valuable or valued, these passings, these losses that we have with our four-leggeds versus our two-leggeds? What's the comparison?
Right.
Love is love, right? And when you love a two-legged or four-legged, loss is painful. And so I wanted to kind of bring light to the idea that, it doesn't matter who or what passes, we're all going to experience grief, and that's normal and okay. And if we can talk about it, even better.
Who's that in that video that we saw there?
That's sweet Kenya.
Oh my gosh.
He was my best bud, like you. I had him when I was 24 and had him for 16 years.
Wow.
And I ended up with bone cancer, very surprisingly. And honestly, it took me right back to, I actually lost my father when I was 17 to brain cancer very suddenly. And I think the other reason I wanted to make the film was, if we have unresolved grief about people and loss in our lives, it's going to come right back when we experience grief later. Okay. And so to do that work is really important. And then we can find how we want to be with the loss and love the next time. And so I had that beautiful opportunity to do this differently with Kenya and to really celebrate the death instead of run from it.
That's really special.
Yeah, I think the one thing that, like, I don't know what it is, I mean, I'll definitely have to check out your movie, but it's crazy that, like, I don't want to watch Marley and Me.
Yeah.
I know. It's super hard.
It's like, I know what happens, and I don't want to feel that way, but I can watch any other movie where a human being passes away, and sometimes even tragically, and I'm like, okay, sad, empathetic, but, like, I don't, that connection that we have, especially with dogs, is like...
Well, it's unconditional love.
Yes.
Where else do you get that in your life? What other creature is excited to see you when you come home? Like, super excited. It's just, you can't find that anywhere else in your life except with your pet, right?
Yeah.
So that's why and as a pet parent, ultimately they're going to leave you somewhere along the line.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know that it is part of the deal you make with that pet.
Yeah.
But I would say the love, I think of my little dog Peaches dying, and I still feel horrible that she's not with me, but to get around it, I think of the love we had.
Well, I wonder too, this is how I have felt the last two times that I've lost a pet, Gracie and Henry, is that there's also an extra complication in that you're the one making the decision often about when and how they're passing on.
Yeah.
And so there is a tremendous amount of guilt. I also felt a lot of guilt because with having older dogs, taking care of an older pet is hard. And so then there was like some relief that wrapped in. I mean, now I'm going to cry now when I think about it, because it's like, that's a lot.
It's a heavy burden to carry, to make those decisions about life and death for the people and pets that we love. And so I speak about that in the film. It's like, no one teaches you this. No one talks to you about how to make these choices. And yet that animal chose you. And so you have to trust that the choices you're making are probably the ones that are best for him or her.
Yeah, and sometimes very suddenly. We were in the same situation. We had one of our Great Danes. We've had 5 Great Danes.
Oh, wow.
And he found out, he was like limping around. We're like, oh, did he hurt himself? He was running around the beach in San Diego, and we go get him looked at, and like, no, he got bone cancer. And we're like, oh my gosh, like what happens next, So it's like these things just come out of nowhere, and you don't know how much time you have. But, Kathy, I want to talk to you about the actual charity.
Thank you.
What,
Mind.
Yes. So what was the catalyst to starting this thing, and what can you tell us more about?
As journalists, we deal with death a lot, right? We deal with tragic events, death, dying, loss, grief, and we're good communicators. So I thought I'm going to take my experiences as a journalist and teach people how to talk about this stuff. Because who really teaches you,
Yeah.
right? Nobody.
Right.
So that's what End in Mind is all about, teaching you how to have hard conversations and then preparing for the end. And we've talked to experts who say if you can kind of navigate your way through pet loss, it kind of opens the door a little bit to get you ready for some other losses that are going to come down the pike in your life. A loved one, a grandpa and grandma, mom and dad, a loved one.
Yeah, well, and this goes against our Minnesota nature, which is just to shove it down.
Exactly.
Just don't talk about
Repress.
it.
But it comes out sideways. It comes out sideways.
I know.
I know.
You want to avoid the sideways parts because those are the unconscious behaviors that we do when we're trying to avoid death or dying or even anything. So
Right.
the idea is if we can talk about it, we can talk about anything. If we can talk about death, we can probably talk about anything.
What are you
Yeah.
hoping that people get then when they see the film, Ashley? Because there is, there might be that feeling like Ben of going, oh my gosh, I can't take it. It's just
Yeah.
too emotional.
Yeah.
I don't think I can take it.
Yeah.
But people want to take it in and you want them to. Why?
Yeah, because I want them to see that there's another path forward, that it doesn't have to be all pain and resistance and discomfort around death and dying, that if we can find a way to accept that this is something that everybody's going through and that we will go through it whether we like it or not, if we can accept that, then we can start getting creative around how we walk people and pets through the end of life. Like,
Right.
what do you need? How would you like this to go?
Yeah.
How can I make that happen for you?
Why very specific instructions?
That's what you do. Yes.
Did it transform you as you're making this film in the process?
Yeah, I thought I was making a film about COVID and our collective fear of dying around, because COVID was all obviously so much death. And yeah, it took me down. A documentary takes you down different paths. That's why I love it. It's like an adventure.
And so when she called us and said, hey, I have this movie, I think it really fits with your mission. And I saw the trailer and I said, oh my gosh, absolutely. Because it does really reflect our mission beautifully. So I'm so happy that we're putting this together tomorrow.
This is
Yeah.
amazing. Okay, so June 10th, that's tomorrow, World Pet Memorial Day, and there are
Yes.
going to be 2 screenings of Good Boy at the main cinema in Minneapolis. So you can see them right there. We've got the times, the ticket information. They're going to do an audience discussion following the screening. Kathy, you're going to
Yes.
be there, of course. Proceeds are going to benefit the End of Mind project, which is just really End in Mind project. What
Yeah.
a beautiful mission, and what a
Yeah.
cool collaboration to have the two of
Oh,
you
I'm
together.
excited, yeah, to really do this. Really, I'm going to be curious to see what people say because
Yeah.
I think that panel discussion with the pet doula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have some veterinarians that are going to join us in Ashley. It
Yeah.
should be really
And
interesting.
Oh, you
it's so
guys.
relatable too.
Yeah.
Right?
Thank you.
Yes.
Well,
Thank
you
you.
can't
for
talk about it
that,
without
Denise.
crying, though, clearly.
I
know.
know.
And that's okay.
I hear ya.
okay.
And that's okay.
All right, so if you're wondering if this film is appropriate for kids, we have a link on our website. So parents, you guys can watch the trailer and then you can make the decision that's right for your family.
Awesome. You're also going to find a link for all the information and tickets to the screening of the movie tomorrow night.